Teenagers just fighting in this alley. They're running down through there now. One of them yelled, "Go!" Well, it was probably two of them messing with one. You know how it normally is. But they're still doing it. They just see me coming. They probably seen the hoverboard and think I'm a teenager now. But they took off when they see me coming down the steps, and one of them yelled to the other one, "Go!" And now they're all just walking like everything's normal, but there was a couple of them picking on one. That's normally a sign of weakness, though. I remember that from school. You know, I was on like the wrestling team. I had a lot of friends. I could have been one of those people if I wanted to. I seen that happen a lot. I actually got myself into those situations where I had to make a decision. And I believe I always chose right. I got suspended from making those decisions. Not taking part, going against what everybody else was saying and doing because I knew it wasn't right. What's up, John? Wise guy, how are you, buddy? How's it going, guys? What's up, wise guy? How are you, buddy? I'm out for a brisk night stroll here. I left the bike so I could go live because I was going to go for a bike ride, but then I thought it's really annoying because I have to get off the bike pretty much and walk until I get I'm not even looking for a phone holder though. I've already learned I can't get any phone holders when I was driving making videos to hold my phone around turns. I'm not even going to try to get one to hold my phone on a bike so then I can have a broken phone or a dumbass YouTube video. That's good, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. Just a cold stroll. I'm not cold though. I was when I came out, but I'm not now. You missed Robin's live. You didn't really miss anything. It's my oldest son's birthday today. I just got done with everything. He was born on 11/11/11. My son was born on Good Friday, which his birthday is Easter this year. My youngest son. My oldest son was born on 11/11/11. My daughter was born on my birthday. And my closest aunt growing up, her son was like my brother. We lived together and everything. He died. But her birthday's my birthday too. Me, my daughter, and my aunts. And I lived with that aunt. It wasn't just an aunt. So I was trying to explain there. Big part of my story. Appreciate it. I'll tell him. I'll say, I got a friend named Wise Guy Aiden, and he said, happy birthday. He's a happy kid. He's a gamer, but he's really intelligent, though. They want him to go to Washington, D.C. in the summer for some kind of, thing that the government wants to pay for because of his state testing scores. He was always in the higher percentile, but these last 2 or 3 years the school was like, no, we're serious, they want to put him whatever. Who knows what they want to do with him? That shit scares me. That's what I try to explain to his mother is I am not going to be saying anything to stop any opportunities in his life or anything, but they see something in him they want to get a use out of, and I know it. But also it probably is a way for him to have a more successful adulthood. Grandson's birthday's tomorrow. Tell him that you got a friend named Justin that said happy birthday from somebody you was talking to. It means something when you're not, because I don't feel any malice. I think you were just in conversation saying happy birthday to my son, and I certainly know I'm not sending any malice. So I think that matters. Even when I think the little things, maybe not like that in particular, but it's like that. It's stuff like that. The little things, the moments that build on top of each other to construct each day are easily, for lack of a better word, ignored. Not saying people don't say happy birthday to people, but I'm saying people might not know the significance in actually speaking words out and meaning it and coming from the right place. Yeah, I know. That's what I think too. But what can I do? His mom doesn't think like that at all. She thinks you think that if there's anything outside the box, you don't even have to be a conspiracy theorist. Like if it's not like a mainstream pop culture narrative, then it's crazy. For me, if she knew half of what I believed. She does though, because I go on my rants. She just doesn't want to hear it. She just is not for it. That car was wanting to hit me. Look at that one. They just keep popping out. They did that when I first left the house too. I'm aware. I'm aware to watch around the corners. I do worry, I don't like how, because sometimes you'll see the little tactics where they'll step out real fast behind the corner and stuff. I'll just be honest. Any street actors out here, don't bounce up on me at night outside, because I'm armed and I care about myself more than I care about you, and I'll put you back in the second dimension and leave you there and go home. There's only so much people can take before it's just enough's enough. I don't have any patience for anybody online who considers themselves to be a truth seeker or anything like that, who does not. You got to pick a side. You know what I mean? There's secret societies, and there's a whole entire thing going down right now, and it's in every town, and it's in every inner to outer thing. But every same walking around here. There's some real scumbags on this planet. I don't care if they have, human bodies walking around, if they, put their pant legs on one leg at a time like me. Fuck that. They ain't the same. They ain't like me. I can tell. I've had all the confirmation I need now. Yeah, it has been. I'm not far from you. I'm not that far from, Eastern. I thought you were in Western PA. I thought you were back where I just came from. Aren't you around Chartiers area, John? Washington County area? I could be wrong. I thought you were from where I was from. Or somewhere. No, you're from Harrisburg. Or somewhere in the... Yeah, okay, my bad. I don't know why I was thinking that. I don't know why I was thinking that. Somebody is. John Keane. Decoding End Times. John Keane Decode. He has a channel. I haven't seen him in a while. I probably gotta subscribe to him without my knowledge. Alright. 3, please. It's weird having near Gettysburg. I've been to Gettysburg. It's a very spiritual place. I knew that was a very spiritual. No, I mean I get it that there's probably a lot of excess energy from people dying. That's one thing you won't find here. I won't deny. I guess what it is when people deny like whether war is real or whether I didn't try to say it like that. War is real. I'm gonna sound like I said it is real. War is real. I wouldn't deny. I guess like when you don't see anything in real life ever, it could happen where you could start to think things like that. I know things are fake, but I know sacrifices are real too. Like, I really believe all those people died on 9/11. I really believe these people were being bombed in Gaza. I really believe that Israelis were taken hostage and invaded. But I don't believe that what we're told on the cause and who's really doing it. Sorry, I hit something. Who's really doing it and all that, I don't believe. But I believe that the death is real and everything like that. I mean, it's happening. Get on the road again. Got a mile to go back. Yes. Yeah, war is definitely real, John says, and yes, real things happen in this world. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't even know if I should say unfortunately, but it's hard. If you've ever had something happen to somebody close to you, even if it's like, I've had people die I've had countless people die that I know of. Young people die of like drug overdoses or DUI wrecks and killed themselves. Like I know a lot of people that have died like that, but I know a lot of people who have died in like accidents and like random like weird like viruses and sicknesses hit them. And my grandmother, she passed away the day that Robin came and visited me, and she had cancer that it was really not merciful at all. It really wasn't. Like when you witness some stuff like that, you start to see like what's actually possible here with people that you truly, truly care about. Then, how you doing, buddy?
Just died.
Oh no, that happened to me the other day, buddy. Yeah, it does suck. He has an electric scooter. He said his battery just died. That happened to me on this. I had to carry it back. I check it, double check it, triple check it now. I plug it in, push the button and start it, because sometimes this thing, I'll plug it in and it'll go to fully charge too quick, and I'll be like, I just don't feel like it could have charged all that way. Then I take it outside, and because it says fully charged, and I get halfway to where I'm going, and it just boom, it'll just kick you right off whenever it's done, when the battery's too low. So now I'll pull the cord out, re-plug it in, re-push the button for it to start charging. Then all of a sudden it won't be at 100 like it was trying to trick me again or something. Damn, did you say that your grandma died the day that he visited me? Yep. I mean, listen, I can't. It was weird for me. I never said anything like I was accusing him of anything like that. But I didn't really put too much thought into even. I don't even know if I knew the word synchronicity. Well, I knew the word, but I didn't really think about it as in like day-to-day events or anything with like reality or anything like that. But yeah, my grandma died the day that Robin showed up. But honestly, I put out I kind of put out like a SOS message to Robin right before that. I knew it was about to happen, but I didn't know the timing was going to be like that, though. I mean, it was like right at the same time. Like, he got there a few...
Hey, watch out for that.
It was like the... Sorry, I got interrupted. It was the, It was right at the, like, same... He was on his way, actually, when she passed. I knew the day before I was cutting grass somewhere, and the last words that she said was, "I love you," to me. She raised me. I mean, I have like six cousins. Well, 5 cousins and a sister, plus me. But then my grandma has a bunch of great grandkids too, because we all got our own kids and stuff. But there was 7 grandkids, and nobody in my family would ever try to like argue it or deny it or anything, and nobody's like mad about it now or anything like that. I don't think there was ever any animosity about it, but for me living with them, it was like very understood that like it was just a little different, you know. I don't think anybody really cared that much. I remember standing in her dining room. I don't even know if it was a different day, to be honest with you. It might have been that same day, because Robin met my whole family and everything, because my grandparents' farm was just full of people and stuff like. But I remember seeing my cousins and my aunts and stuff. They started just like going through her stuff and everything. It was just like, it was crazy. I've never seen people act like that. I could tell that they weren't interpreting it the same way. Our Paps, he's going through it now. He actually just beat cancer twice. Just beat cancer twice, and then flipped his riding tractor on himself a little over a month ago, and had to have a whole entire hip replacement. These big ass like metal rods put in his hips. He's 83 years old. I tell you what though, my man's at church on Sunday. Been out to eat a couple times just in the past like week. He's been out to eat this diner my sister like helps work. She works at with some neighbors out that way. My family live, which is just an accomplishment, because he was in like a kind of like a nursing home / rehabilitation home after the surgery. He had to go to Pittsburgh for the surgery. It's just been a lot. Like, but the whole reason why I even got on this topic at Rambling is that when you see things that you can't deny this isn't real. Like, this is somebody that you've been with your whole entire life. Like, my grandma, my nanny, like, literally, like, every single day from the moment that I came out of my mother until she left this, this reality, until she, went on or whatever. I'm not even going to try to be, like, fake about it. Like, until she died, like, there was not, I'm not going to say, like, oh, I talked to my grandma every single day of my life, but I had some form of connection, but it pretty much was every day. Like, it was pretty much. It wasn't every day, because it's not possible with anybody, but it was, you could call it, like, virtually that. But I don't think, it was just a synchronicity. It was, it means something that Robin showed up that day. But I don't think it was like, oh, he knew or something like that. And he, like, I don't think that. It crossed my mind back then just because it was hard to, because we didn't have a real plan. I sent out like some SOS type texts, like kind of letting him know I was in a bad way. I was having trouble processing everything that was going on around me, because my grandmother wasn't the only thing going on at that time that I knew was happening. But I got a van riding slow with me up here. They always do this kind of shit when I get by this Greek church. It's on the road up there, and it's going the same speed as me. But the speed limit's like 35 miles an hour, and I'm going about 5. See them? They're right there. See, they're still riding with me. They sped up when I turned my phone to them, and now I'll speed up. I can go faster than this. I was just talking. Look, they did speed up. They were riding with me for a while, and I didn't say anything because I knew. But I'm going to start pointing them out, for real. Did you see that guy? Like, actually, there's been quite a few tactics on this stream. Make sure I save this one. Because I'll start recording them all and stuff. Like tonight, well, maybe not if I say it now or if I say I'm going to record it, but they park in front of my house and turn their high beams on and face my house. For no reason. Like, there's no possible explanation for that other than, harassment. But it's okay. Because they have to see what I'll do. But what I do is I let my awareness override everything. Instead of me snapping or making a big deal or recording and uploading every time something happens, instead, I just ignore it because I know why it is the way it is. It's literally like how the reality works. It's a refinement by designment through confinement with assignments. That's just how it has to go. If it wasn't that way, I would react all the time. I would react because I don't like letting people feel like they can. I've done that too many times where I've let people feel like they could do whatever they wanted, and then they do. You give people a little bit of leeway, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse. Grandkids are the best. That's awesome, John. Yeah, I'll be there one day. Right now, I still got, my kids aren't that old yet. I got one that's coming up on, well, we'll say a teenager, 13. One that turned 12 today. And a 6-year-old. And 2 nieces that are little. They're like 5. I mean, they're both under 5. They're like 3 and 4. My little princesses. I'm just kind of taking my time now because I'm close to the house, so I don't really want to stop streaming yet. There might be a nice little clip up here, up over yonder, up over this little knoll here, We might be able to get us another tactic on video. I got about 5 on this stream. Have a good night, Jones. Peace be upon you, brother. Have a good night. Tell your grandson I said happy birthday. Tell him a friend of yours from out the way said happy birthday. John's the only one in here, or at least the only one commenting. Whatever else it is being quiet. That's okay. Might learn something. Drain me out. Anybody else in here would like to chat? Now's your chance, because I'm getting ready to cut it off in about 5 minutes. I'm going to pull up to a spot up here. I got a couple of words I would like to express to add to this stream. And unless somebody has something they would like to discuss, I'm out of here for the night. I think I just got a thumbs up. Thank you, whoever that was. I don't think John gave me one, but that's okay. It's supposed to help. SJD, what's up, brother? I'm out for a little chilly stroll. Out for a little chilly stroll talking about just real life, SGD. Wise guy somehow got me talking about, I forget how we even got into that, talking about people like my grandmother passing away and stuff like that. Oh, I remember how, because somehow I got into that I don't say things like all war is fake, or like 9/11 was just all acting and stuff. Like, I believe that, sacrifices are made. Like, I believe that the people who, maybe not just people, but the powers that be, I believe the powers that be kill people. What movie was you watching? But I don't think everybody's a crisis actor. I think crisis actors exist for news stations and for how they orchestrate what they put on, like, mainstream news stations and stuff. But I think, like, when they bomb Gaza, or when they knock the Twin Towers down, or whenever they send Arabic assassins into Israel, like, I believe that these people are being killed and everything. I think it's real. I just think that they lie about, the cause of things and why things are really happening and stuff, but I don't think it's fake. I wish I did think it was fake. That's good. What movie was you watching? Check out this church. I should be smoking on this main channel, because they do it does hurt. My crows sit up on top of there and yell at me every day whenever I ain't got the food out for them. Well, I don't have crow food, but I feed them random stuff. You sleepy, SJD? What do you mean? I was. Oh, you? Okay. I'm sure. That's probably that's probably how it's referred to by the partakers. As they try to, they'll just try to break it down, break it down, break it down. Maybe they're not trying to break it down though. Maybe it is. Maybe it is like some kind of intelligent refinement process to where it's like not out of malice. This is why I love you, Steve. Steve, what movie was you watching? Teen Wolf, the movie. I've never seen it before, but it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely off. Maybe it's just the title. It sounds like a pop culture, like teen kind of thing. I watch some dumb shit though. I'm not saying what you're watching's dumb, Steve. It's just the name teen in the title makes me feel like you're watching some like teenager show, which is funny. Well, yeah, I think they get power too, but I think that they're actually making deals with different. You know what I mean? Like, I think they are given power. What I think happens is that when the sacrifice is made, something, it could be even a physical being with some kind of like etheric, like a power to drain or something. Like, so when sacrifices is made, then that being is the one that really gets the power, and then the puppets carrying out the sacrifices get like worldly finances, money, and possessions, and false authority here. It is dumb. Most stuff out is. Every time Lauren goes to work, whatever she's got on the TV is what's still playing. Unless I shut it off. If I start making videos, I'll turn the TV all the way off so I don't want to make a noise. But if I'm doing stuff, she always brings it up. She's like, how is this just still on this? I don't ever touch that TV. My phone controls my mind enough. The last thing I need is a big screen on the wall. But I don't enjoy nothing on TV. That's the problem is if something was entertaining me on it, I would probably be stuck on it like everybody else. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it all boils down to, you've taught about the jinn a lot and all that stuff. It's all the same thing. Different names. You can call them whatever you want to call them. These are beings that are controlling the leaders of the governments on this planet through the top rungs of secret societies, and they have the ability to somehow extract and or harvest negative forces produced by human circumstances, which means if you put somebody under stress or in a fearful state or something like that, that there is actually something pulling the strings here on our leaders that get fed by that. So whenever you pull the masses strings and tell them stuff like, oh my god, if you don't get to the store right now, all the toilet paper is gone, it's a hell of a buffet for them that day. I'm just being reckless. I said I wasn't going to smoke on here to work. Because I know that it's not even like it's some agent or something. Like, I know for a fact that it affects it. But my channel's not growing anyways. It won't grow. It won't matter if I do 10 streams a day, 10 uploads a day. There's something stopping my... You guys ever see what happens? Or Steve, I can say you guys. Steve, you ever see what happens with my short? Dude, because I got a little. I've seen you've had a couple start to take off too. See, shorts is where you can do it at. If you gotta try to like interest people, like it could be dumb stuff too. Most of the shorts that get the most views on mine is dumb stuff, like an edit of Mike Tyson falling on a hoverboard and then an interview. Yeah. Guess what? Hey, Steve, it might just be in the cards. I might be able to give you one day of labor this, if it would all have to work out right, because like you just said, and plus Michigan, I know it gets colder there and stuff because of the lake and everything. But Lauren's best friend in the area, she has like a best friend that lives like 45 minutes away. That's been for lots and lots of longer in life. But there's a person that she's close with nonstop on talking from Robin. He, you know what? Don't even. That's what John said something about. He did a stream or something like that. I mean, Robin is not. There's. I don't have any ill intent towards him or anything like that. But he. I'll tell you what. I can't get on board with none of that. If I'm gonna come back to that too. About you said your dog video only got 22 views. Cause I forget what I was just saying now. Cause I had a point to make about the shorts. I don't know. Who cares? But I just feel like something. I feel like something's intentionally stopping mine from getting into like the tens of thousands of views. Like that Mike Tyson one had 3,000 views in less than 24 hours. Had 8,500 views in less than 2 or 3 days, and then never got a single view again after that. How do you get almost 9,000 views in less than 72 hours and then never get a single view again for like months? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I know it ain't gonna be much help anyways because it's not like I can. But there's a girl here that's going to Michigan every weekend that Lauren is real close with. Her dad passed away and was a rich hoarder. So she's driving to Michigan, and Lauren's supposed to tell me earlier. I said, just please tell me what town, like what area she's at. Find out the zip code or something. So I'm supposed to be getting told where, because I know Michigan's a big place, so it could be on the furthest side of the state from you. But she's driving there every single day. She really wants help trying to get some stuff out of the house because he's a hoarder, but he's not like a hoard bags of garbage. You get what I'm saying? It's like a mansion. Like he's got like stuff in there with value. Yeah, they shut it down. So that's what I was thinking is I know you help people. She just wants stuff out of there. If it would somehow be close to you, I know for a fact that if I rode to Michigan with her and tried to help load some of them U-Haul, because she has people drive U-Haul trucks for her and stuff, and then I think she has like consignment people. I think she's giving everything away pretty much, just trying to get the, because she wants to sell the house. That's all she wants to do. She just wants the house emptied because she wants to get the house up for sale. She said there's a lot of valuable stuff in there that she's not trying to take all the time, you know what I mean, to sell all these individual items. Well, I know you probably don't want clutter right now because I know you're doing what I'm trying to do, but I mean, I've made some progress and I've definitely done well with some things but I have to get gear better. But I was just thinking, like, there's probably stuff in there that your people could use, you know what I mean? Like, there's probably, I don't know, I know you probably don't want clutter and stuff like that, but I know that if it would be somewhere close to you, that if there was stuff in there, furniture wise or whatever, there could be like mini fridges and stuff like. I have no idea what's in there, but I know it's not like dirty or junk. So when I find that out, I was gonna comment on on your most recent video when I knew, but we will see. I will say one thing real quick since we're already on the stream and it's already been brought up. Was I'm gonna find it right here. Steve just left a comment. Oh no. Oh yeah, right here. Non-stop online stalking from Robin. For somebody like Robin who talks about gang stalking and being part of like the system or agencies or secret societies or whatever he thinks like I'm in and everybody else is in it, thinks Steve's in charge of, Well, who's in charge of it? Because one day I work for SJD, the next day I work for Derek Bros. As far as I know, I don't know, because I don't watch his videos. So he could have a whole different theory about me by now. But I, just recording 5 or 6 tactics on this stream, if anybody rewatches the stream, you'll see what I mean. Just experiencing that, I have trouble just beating somebody down online and saying that they're part of something that really they could be at the receiving end of, just like me, and I don't know. So that to me is just a weird. I feel like if you were really experiencing it, you would be a little bit more apprehensive to like falsely accuse and, cast ill, misjudged judgment. Man, I wish you was here with your same exact setup. Steve, I'll be trying to talk you into turning that into a real compound. Like a prepare for the crossing event compound. I would. That's what I wish. I wish I had somebody that I felt like was aware a little bit about just like where we're at, who's in charge, and what the fuck is going on. Because if I could start, I would work all day, every day, like trying to build up a compound and get something situated to take my family to. But it's where faith comes in. I figured. It was just weird when she said that earlier, because I knew the whole situation. I knew about her dad passing away. I knew about the house, and I knew what she was doing, and she was going like out of state to it every week. But I must not have been listening and paying attention when she said it before. But it was just like earlier when she was like, "Yeah, and Katie's got to go back to Michigan again. She's been going every single weekend trying to get that house cleared out to sell." And it just clicked to me. I was like, "Damn, I wonder where at." Michigan's a big state. I don't know. I mean, it's probably not convenient anyways, but another thing that I was thinking, if it was kind of like a little opportunity, was if there was stuff in there that was actually of like real value, like if it was going to be like, in multiple thousands of dollars value, which I don't know if it is or if it isn't. I don't even know what's in there. But if it was, I was going to say, if I could get it brought to you and listed and do all the marketplace to Facebook stuff, if we could work out a deal from selling it locally. But don't even worry about it. That's all just thoughts that came in my head earlier, because I bet you that it's probably like 5 hours from you. I don't need any more clutter either. I understand that. I'm getting rid of junk. I used to have trouble throwing stuff away. I don't even care now. But thanks again, Steve, though, for the other day. It was it was a change of energy. It changed up everything. That's what people don't realize is how much control you can really have, and how much effect. Well, maybe not everybody though, but you can affect things and change things with intent and a little bit of action. Like I would have to say that what you did changed up like the whole energy for a sequence of events that I'm still playing out right now in a positive way. I mean, I instantly I got a job. I got like things started like kind of. I mean, I got a lot to do still. A lot of work. A lot of stuff that I take responsibility for. Falling behind and stuff like that. But I'm also not going to pretend like I'm wrong or misjudging what's going on, or like there isn't sabotage happening to me here. Because there is. And these are real people. And this is like really happening. And they're like, I mean, and I know how it goes. Like, what would happen if I would start going viral or something like that, talking about them then, huh? They'd find me laying on this sidewalk someday. someday in the near future. I know that. The only reason why I get to behave the way that I behave is because nobody listens to me. It is real. It is real. And I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. But it's like when you did that, maybe it was like my mindset, like I got like a positive like spark, like a charge for a minute, and then I started viewing things differently and then playing it out different, but whatever. That was the moment right there where it was like I was either going to start getting a lot more negative and probably degrade the situation a lot worse, or I was going to start to flip it around. And I got to give you some credit for that. That lookout was the point, the moment, the little event that sparked the better turn for events to start and for my mindset, because this is what's going on. Like, I do feel sabotaged, I do feel harassed, and I do feel like that, you know, I can point out and show who, what, when, why, where, like, I really can, but that's not an excuse because they can't like stop me. They might be able to put speed bumps now, but where this is going, they ain't gonna be able to stop it. I will never forget you, Steve, because that's not the first time you came through clutch for me. And I know that this might seem, unlikely or funny, and I'm sure that nobody would really believe it, but I believe it, and I know that, like, the reason why I'm positive about just having a job at McDonald's and stuff is because I know in the very, very near future, like, this developing stage is almost up and this fakery and stuff is going to be matched here. I'm so sick of this social media thing, Steve, that I just can't wait until I have a voice too. I've had to go through a training period and stuff because I can't be, and I know I still just want to, I know I can't just cut loose and talk and stuff like that. And it just bothers me so much because I always have this like confliction in my head. It's like, oh, you're being fake then. Oh, you're censoring yourself. You're like them. You're being fake then, and all this stuff. But no, it's not like that. I could tell the truth, but still have to restrain myself enough to be allowed to be here. I know you have, Steve. I know you have. I could tell looking back on a lot of the things that I've heard you say and stuff. I know. I think it's like a program of the reality too, though. I don't think it's as simple. I mean, there's definitely like members of secret societies that carry out these actions, but I think it's deeper than that. I do. I think it's like there's higher forces at play. But, well, I'm gonna head in. I'm actually not cold. It's like 42 or something right now, so it's not like it's freezing, but I felt cold when I first came out, but I feel good now. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow it's 10:24. I was thinking about it. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna make a short thanking. Oh, shoot, my phone's about to die. I'm gonna make a. I know you've been through that, Steve. I just wanted to say that again because I just reread the comment, and That's something that I'm gonna talk about with you in the future or something like that, because I I get it now more than I got. I thought I got it in the past, but I get it now. I get it. I would like to just cut it off and stop participating with this right now, but it's okay because this is temporary. But I'm gonna make a thank you video to servicemen and women, past, present, and future, all veterans. If there would happen to be any veterans who would see this stream and see this part at the end of it, thank you. this, I actually wasn't even really thinking about this when I said it earlier, but this ties into what I meant by people saying that everything's fake. I don't think it's fake, and I know a lot of you service members know now that your orders are not lawful, nor are they godly, and nor are the people who are in charge of you. But I know people who are active military, and I know veterans, and they didn't sign up to serve the people that they ended up serving, who ended up passing the orders down. They signed up because of their warrior spirit and intent to protect their people. So it's certainly, I see some conspiracy theorists get hung up on this stuff about the military. That's not me. I'm grateful. Human society used to treat our warriors a lot different now. The people who went to war weren't usually homeless shaking cans. Well, I hope that you can make him see. I understand that. It's a dark thought to think that you would have to ever teach your own children about evil. And I don't like the idea of that, but what other option is there? You want to send them into this blind? Oh, phone's shutting off. Okay. Steve, thank you. You really switched the energy up the other day for me. I appreciate you. My screen's going dark. Anybody else here? Thank you for being here. Thank you to all service members. If you're seeing this, you are appreciated. Much love and stay up.